remains to be seen, but I think Liquid did some convincing over for you, Sponge, over map 1.
Warmed up, right? That's the key, is that they're warmed up. Now going into their map choice, where FaZe have opted to start on the attack. They'll be the ones continuing to set the tone and tempo. And it looks like we're about to have a brawl in middle. There's an awful lot of bodies here. 3 defenders for Team Liquid, and all 5 of FaZe are starting to contact in.
Loves the P250, does Garrigan. Pushing forward is Ray. Jiggles out, Yakinda, he needed that, it's a triple! Frozen, can he respond in kind? He can, it's Skulls to trade back, and Garrigan, his teammates have evaporated. Look at this, the battlefield littered with corpses! Naf bending bullets with the dual Berettas. Team Liquid off to a flyer. This is a T-side Anubis. If you get that CT pistol, it really gives you a leg up. And also, by finding a triple kill, Yakinda got himself an armored M4 into round 2. This was Frozen's response, the same.
I am interested to see what the buy looks like, because you mentioned the kills that Yakinda got. Well, Frozen could have dropped an AK. That doesn't appear to be the case. We'll just be buying a Deagle, the rest onto the Glocks, and an aggressive smoke thrown out at the start of the round towards T-Stairs from Yakinda. They're not actually going to use it for any earlier pushes.
It's conditioning, going to be throwing that intermittently, I imagine.
Likely to come into play later in the piece. That'll be heard from Twists, hearing them drop down into the water. So the B defense of Yakinda and Naf on notice.
That's arm baited masterfully.
Hey man, the next door. KDM playing aggressive. Might go down.
You'd have loved a couple more. Oh gosh, goals! He can only get 1. This becomes quite costly. Robs recovers the M4. It's unlikely he gets anything more. Obviously a bomb plant would be nice, but it's just a bullet from Twist, and they will recover that rifle. So not too much damage. I mean, you'll take it. Skulls and KDM forced a rebuy.
Now for FaZe. Oh, there, he just got rid of a mouse pad?
Yeah, I heard them talking about it in the corridors. I think they wanted to change out the mouse pad. They were just waiting to find it.
Oh.
So he had to play a couple of rounds with the old mouse pad. He's got himself a freshie.
You're being serious as well, because you went to the bar.
Yeah.
Okay. You're just around. Alex is not trolling. He's being
I'm
serious.
not trolling,
okay.
yeah. No, I heard...
fresh pad.
Yeah.
Maybe a swamp pad.
Maybe. Well, especially considering he did have a bit of an off map.
Yes, okay.
Even if it's just psychologically, like fresh pad.
I hope he rubbed his stones.
Well, check this one out. You did what?
Rubbed his stones.
Yeah, okay, yeah, maybe. For luck. Through the smoke is Robs, and he's heading towards the A main. It's what we'll be doing on the default spread.
3 towards B is the start. Liquid are in a bit more of a turtle setup. They're not fighting middle. They're in a 3-2, so site-centric. If I'm FaZe...
dark smoke early?
Yeah, well, they're calling them for the fight. Oh, tap it in. Brokey. Now back with 2. It looked great.
Can't quite believe that. It was a 5v3 for a minute, for a hot minute.
If I'm FaZe, look, I was about to say I'd be watching some G2 demos on how to approach this map.
Man, I mean, that's lovely from Naf. If he's on, it's usually a very good indicator that Liquid have got some fight in them. He's not looking for glory, however, they are going to be looking for the wide open B bomb site. This is a very promising sign for FaZe on their T side. After finding those picks, Twist, you can see he's considering a push. He's being loud about it. As the util lands on A, Naf is going to be calling retake on 30 HP.
They have so many nades for this. They have mollies, smokes, more util to harass. This is the type of retake, even though the finances are on the line for Team Liquid, they should at least somewhat consider. And this is the type of map where you need to have discussions on retake utility. Oh, are we saving? What? All right, they are going to give it a go.
Just a weird detour.
Oh, that might call it off.
Yeah, I think you might be onto something there.
Yeah, you can see Naf with the retake utility. So they have a plan for this. That's too late now. The extra smoke. Yeah, that did it. That did it completely. You can see Naf's smoke that he's just thrown out over towards Dark. As part of that retake, it's over to the right-hand side.
Yeah, it's a nice smoke, but bizarre round, actually, when you recap that.
I thought they had enough. I guess they were between two mines. At least they don't give away all of their finances. And they are able to get into a gun round now, which I believe should have an AWP in the hands of Katie, and he can drop an M4. So Twist would be the only one operating on something a little bit lighter.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly makes a lot more sense.
He dropped an he dropped an MP9, so Katie can get full util and armor.
Respectable. He's going for a dark peek because there was no dark smoke. Same case this time. Already robs across. However, how ready is Rain? Oh, info. Oh, missed shot. Cadian had an opportunity, and now they're running him down. Or I should say, walking him down.
Float up the lazy river.
Staying dynamic on the AWP.
Hey, just a moment late. Could have done significant damage. Drops lurk smoke.
Oh, they're actually faking A with a Heaven Smoke and Molly Bricks. As it forces Yikinda to go looking. Oh, and now Rain's been spotted. Nah, trying to get across, gets away. They have got a setup for B here.
They haven't rotated with that A pressure.
Not falling for it.
Carrigan can set them up with a second wave. That molly off of the pillar for Platt would be perfect.
Here they come, Rain trying to be the brute force, the blunt instrument. He gets nothing. It's Carrigan only the one traded. Canadian Zorb even finding Frozen. Brokey covered. High twist in Glyph.
Yeah, they had nades to have a much better second wave of attack on towards the B bomb site. Rain not using the molly to land Platt. We know it's a bit of a tricky one. You're in dark, you do the run step forward, banger off the pillar in front of you, lands on platform, clears anybody out of that weasel corner. So Liquid, well held. Weren't baited, weren't forced to rotate around the map. They'll be able to upgrade, even damage, so yeah, bangs through the windows.
Yeah, I mean, you can see their setup. They had one towards Glizzy, one towards Glyph. And it's led to a 3-1 scoreline, Liquid's pick. T-side Anubis heavily favored, so it's going to be interesting to see if FaZe can start stringing something consecutive together, or if Liquid can really lock it down. Twist leaving his nades implies aggression.
Deep dark smoke from Rain.
Look at him. Oh my goodness, he just wants to fight. Spotted out of the jiggle, thinks twice. 3 of them there.
Off CT side of Anubis, you have to try a lot of aggressive opening gambits. Can't just allow the T's to set up. AWP posted from the doors. Should be good for one here, Katie, unless there's a flash.
Oh, Shadow. Baited! It's Yikinda down after 1. Gives Frozen an opportunity for a rifle. He's applying pressure. Lot of pressure. Twist actually elevates as opposed to hiding out. Safe from the flash. Drops. Pushed by Skulls. That's aggression. They're trying it all over the map. Puts him into a man disadvantage phase.
Nav just cleared out B long. Good info play from him.
Yeah, okay, huge. So you've got full A main control, full B main control.
But B is open. Even though he's pushed, Skulls needs to get a great timing, has 2 kills available.
Oh, lovely control. Just restraint as well. He falls away. He'll take that play. Bullet to the back of the skull. Now, it's info as well. With the smoke.
A plant will do. A plant will do here for Brokey if he can get him, but you can see he's so worried. Knows that they've lost everything. Frozen rerouting, but quietly. Doesn't want to make any sound cues, has to deal with Naf. Naf's been spotted now.
Hello? Goodbye. Naf down.
Frozen has another smoke.
Yeah. They are going to try and smoke him off, but I don't think that's going to do too much. Skulls. Yeah, not going to overcommit through the smoke, and with Twist gone, this is starting to get awkward. Oh, horrendous! Frozen with a quad kill. He started his campaign in middle. Now he's just walked into a huge gap in the expectation there from Liquid. A fumble.
Frozen on for the ace as well.
Yeah, quad kill could be very well the ace if Caden even gives it a look, and he hasn't got an opportunity to go for it.
When that kit just highlighted by our ops team there was tantalizingly close to Caden if he could make it out, but they just played 1 by 1. That smoke from Frozen late as he comes in towards Temple was key. Twist played ahead on his own from CT over towards Ivy. He gets isolated. Skulls thinks he has to push for a trade. He comes through the smoke, goes down.
That is not a good feeling for Liquid after that one.
Those are the type of rounds, though, that they were losing over on Nuke. They had these big number advantage scenarios that it felt like they should be closing, and then they let them slip through their fingers.
AK inaccuracy at that range can be a pain. And this one.
That one there from Twist, right? Going forward to take that fight. Like, Skulls pushing through the smoke is he feels desperate, has to trade. The only thing Twist could have done different, I guess, is just tuck into Ivy and wait, and then Skulls initiate, but he thrust himself forward.
Well, Naf's done the deep dark smoke. Expect pressure B here. Or is that, is that part of the game? Part of the plan. Keep the bodies rooted.
Double AWPs.
They just left mid open. Yeah, that's a current gap. No one from FaZe is investigating, though. With no mid smoke, maybe you assume the orb's there. That's the smoke molly combo to essentially just guarantee it. Now they are coming mid. Naf's been tasked with this. With a UMP, no less. Oh, dear. Wow. What do you do with all of that space, Chad?
They don't have main control, so I don't think they can go for an A split in this situation.
You do have a lot of pressure on B with the loss of mid. You've got dark presence noted.
They're selling an A fake. Like they're trying to split A through middle.
Whoa, Cadian, good for it, onto Rain, draws first blood late, 40 seconds left on the clock now, Carrigan slipping into the back ranks.
Only two here on B, they're completely surrounded.
No one's holding this. And now Yakinda goes forward, steps into the line of fire, Brokey will take him down, Carrigan's flanking. Oh, he's in so much trouble. Sure, he's worried about Temple, he's not considering CT, he's walked all the way around. Cadian, a dead man walking. Oh, long range on the UMP, Molly late. And unsuccessful. 3v3, they're going to give it a look in.
Has that smoke again, but not lining it up.
What can you do? Skulls down, Brokey, multi-kill available. Naf still finding frags. 2 with a UMP. Has he got any more in him? The answer's no. Robs, deal close. Double kill from Robs. FaZe have really tied things up, tightened up the game now, and it was all based off of Carrigan's mid-space, coming in from behind. You can see how uncomfortable it made Cadian.
And Liquid also had to play 3 towards that A defense to deal with main as well as mid. They didn't have main info. They didn't have mid info. That felt very, very tight. Look, if Cadian kills Carrigan, I still don't think he has a chance. He's under so much pressure in that moment. So FaZe did maneuver well. Wasn't the start they were looking for with the opening pick, but Rain, back 10 in hand, trying to grab this dark space straight in towards a B split. Team Liquid might be too late on the A push to get behind them. It is just the full eco, so we will call this 4 for FaZe unless anything goes crazy wrong.
Really nice use of the SMG as well. They just use Rain as their first contact, confirms the site's clear without too much risk, and now, well, it's a shooting gallery for Brokey. Should have a couple.
It doesn't feel like FaZe seem that comfortable on the map, really. I understand that it's still early on in this half, or we're getting to about the halfway point, but they don't look super comfortable in a lot of the decisions that they're making. And that's obviously what was discussed by the desk, right? They banned out Ancient. They left Anubis in here for Team Liquid to potentially pick this up and opt for the punish. It's something that FaZe had to know was possible. We know that FaZe like to work with a 7-map pool, but there's always going to be holes. I think their biggest benefit right now is the difference from out the rip. Liquid had a bit more control of the finances with the pistol and the conversions. Now it's going to be tougher. They're not going to have everything they want, right? They'll be operating with a little bit less in the util department, probably the same as far as some of the rifles are concerned. We saw rounds earlier where Twist and Yakinda were both operating with MP9s, however. So you kind of have to turn to Cadian to find impact on that AWP. Keep moving around. Zeus is on the mic. First tactical timeout called from Team Liquid. Looking directly at the Danish in-game leader.
I don't know, I'm no body language expert. Did just look a little bit miffed.
Okay, well, he has the AWP and he has a decent spawn over towards B.
Yeah.
So if he wanted to try and use it, maybe Zeus was calling him off, hey, let's not go for a dark peek, let's not try and go aggressive B long. Still looks like he's facing that way.
Let's get it going. It is the best spawn to have a gander.
Pass mid, double mollies.
Roki wants to fight Yakinda here. Ahead of the smoke pop, and Kadian shot in the side. He was not ready for that one.
That's so fast.
That's so sick.
Well, there's a move. Double mid molly, out window, straight down towards dark. A deep dark smoke landing, so it's not even being spotted.
And of course it's the round he goes for jail.
And now with the AWP completely removed, free to maneuver a FaZe.
Oh, Skulls is in so much trouble, bro. He's going to get peeked by an AWP. What are you supposed to do? He's going to get mollied, smoke. This sucks. Skulls, cooked, AWPed, dragged up a storm. This is FaZe just storming the site. See you later, folks. See you later, Liquid.
And the map is already small. This happened so quickly. To save is going to be difficult. Yakinda trying to push out B main. Frozen's been here the entire time. He spots you. You're locked in. Cat and mouse game, just trying to retain as Frozen will remove Yakinda.
Just the tip of his head, yeah. Now, if this is Save Simulator, have fun. Every angle. Oh, he just got timed as well. Rains out. Now escorted out. Oh, he's missed his chance. Overrun. Frozen will find him. And now with 5 already for FaZe in their T side, 4 of which have come in consecutive fashion.
And then these CT financial woes are going to continue, especially if they can't save any rifles, so there's really no threats. They can limp in with some partial investments. But look how easy this is. Just sticking out like a sore thumb. The smoke, you can see it deep, landing just in front. So perfectly timed for that maneuver.
This was nice, satisfying shot. Here we go, folks. It's a Desert Eagle challenge for Team Liquid CT side. Despite that pistol, they are running out of opportunities.
Kadian has a flash to set up a Skulls push towards A main. Oh, he had. Skulls has dipped back, so they've called that one off. And Carrigan liking the new pad.
There's a Deagle out from Twist.
They know it's 2 hours.
Oh, Yakinda! He lives on. Catches Carrigan, and Twist has nailed another. This is disastrous if they lose this one. Very low HP, getting greedy. Kadian. He was told one of them was low. Yakinda's down as well. This is falling apart. Oh dear, all of that hard work. Yeah, all of that hard work for nothing. Twist, you're going to feel like you did enough there. Yakinda as well with a spicy one, and then it just, you brought the fight to them. You gave them what they wanted.
Made it threatening. Really made it threatening. Some nice shots. Okay, well, with the save, with the loss bonus maxed out, they can get a full buy. Even a kit for NAF. 3 more rounds available. We're going to split the difference at 6-6, or will FaZe walk away with some type of a lead going into halftime?
Avoids the brunt of the damage.
Muscle combo from Carrigan. House smoke, scores Molly a couple of flashes to force the AWPer off the line. The CTs have to respect it, throwing their own util. Feel like they're under a lot of pressure. Kadian can help Skulls towards A. Twist in float, currently playing on the Liege. Yakinda on the jiggle at dark. And it looks like they are starting to posture for an A execute. Rops is in towards main, so baskets under their control.
Kadian's AWP. It's a win condition. He'll find the first. He can't. Oh, he does find Rops. How's he done that one? No! Kadian! An outrageous triple. He's looking for style points now, going for no-scopes. Brokey sprayed on down. It's only Frozen in a 1v5, now 4. Cadian just has a hero moment.
Another one. Frozen wasn't even close enough to contribute anything there. He was just so concerned about the flank and not even going to give this one a look. There's plenty of money left over for FaZe for a buy into the next.
Well, Cadian, you can just do that again. Be in the right place at the right time. Don't get shot in the side by Brokey. You can see what he's capable of. Now a 6-6 half is still up for debate.
That would be amazing for the CT side. I think the fact that they already have 4 for Team Liquid is pretty good on their CT side. They enjoyed that one. Put on another flashy moment. FaZe just have to eke this one out to get it done 2-0. They get a chance to set up the rematch against Astralis. We're back underway. Cadian's AWP starting middle again. They really want to just tussle with any of the control FaZe are looking for early. Rain's going dry.
Yeah, as the util thrown out, it's going to be punished. Cadian, right place, right time, again. And Skulls, he's taken down Carrigan, so... Oh, it's all going a bit wrong.
Very wrong. Frozen missing 2 pieces of utility right in front of our very eyes, and now 2-man discrepancy and no ground. There's 3 players on B, unless they give away a kill.
Which they're more than capable of doing, as we've seen.
Kid is in such a powerful position. Oh,
barrel. Oh, Yakinda's definitely noted. You can see it return. Cadian's nailed it. Frozen, it's all Cadian. Another triple kill. Cadian's feeling himself. Naf's pushing in. You'll take 5.
Well, the fishing rod of Yakinda drawing 2 in. Hook, line, and sinker.
Wowzers, trousers. That was interesting.
Having a re-peek into these, isn't he? Having no issue at all, Cadian.
Quick with it, quick with it.
All right, FaZe can't get a buyout for the final round of this first half.
Well, it'll be already feeling like Liquid have been led to success. Same mid-util. Twist loves this little forward position. He's hoping to catch a mid-search off guard. Here we go. Util arrives. Twist ahead of this. It's up to Carrigan. It's Twist. Good for it. Job done. Mission accomplished. First blood drawn in the final round of FaZe's attacking half.
For a map that's meant to feel T-sided, FaZe haven't hit the mark. Probably if you're just going through your util, you should be able to harass over towards Dark and A main quite easily, but they really haven't been able to pull that off.
Aggressing. Despite the man advantage, you think the pressure would be on. Oh, wow. Molly to delay. They run through it. Loud about it. Naf, quick to turn, trying to tend to this. He wasn't expecting Brokey. It's still a 2-on-2. This is all up to Skulls. Off angles already. Oh, Brokey! Quick! And now Cadian in a clutch. It's not comfortable. It's far from it. Already, Frozen pushed towards storage. Brokey gets the bomb down. He's anticipating this angle. Oh, and he found him. He has found him. Frozen's low, susceptible to the AK-47. Can Cadian have another impact round? Kit available, fakes the steps, trying to catch Frozen. Now he knows, now he knows. Touching the ball. Oh, look at that, Frozen! 4 HP in it, he pulls home a 7th. FaZe can work with that. Is this done in 2? Stay tuned. Well, we're back into things. Our second map of this quarterfinal. It's a big day for FaZe and a big day for Team Liquid. We're getting ourselves situated for the second half of our second map of our second quarterfinal. A raised eyebrow from you there, Chad. What's catching your eye?
Team Liquid have bought so much utility on this pistol round. It's absolutely insane. They only have 2 sets of Kevlar. Well, there's Jerry.
Is that Jerry?
That's Jerry.
Jerry won the drop.
That's FaZe fan Jerry. But
Respect.
anyway, back to the game. Liquid, 2 smokes, 3 mollies, and 2 flashes. This is just an A execute every day of the week. 3 players starting mid from FaZe so they can rotate quickly, but they have no util. So if they're not ahead of this execute, or they're not playing retake for the execute, they're just going to be burnt to smithereens. Right now, it is just Rops back of the site, lining this up, so quite a technical pistol out of Team Liquid.
Yeah, technical is one word for it, for sure.
They'll get the bomb down.
There's no doubt about that. What's Rob supposed to do with all of this util on his face? You can't be cake, you can't be bricked, you can't be pillar. But can they win this one? Oh, positioned perfectly. Yakinda catches Carrigan. A bit of a masterful start to their pistol. It would have been lovely to have found Frozen, but that'll do instead. Naf clears out Rops. It's Rain progressing in from Cam. Twist close. Oh, deleted. Nice start. Naf, however, another. It's Katie and good for one. And another!
Both pistols for Team Liquid. It's going to feel real good. Brings it back to
just pistol, gotta say.
If there's any aggression and you lose pieces early, or if they just go all in, like imagine if they push main with a flash over the top and you're all just sitting out there, could start to fall apart. But they stick the landing on this. FaZe are going to force, not going to take the full eco. Yeah, this is. 3 Mac 10s out on the other side. Galil AK. Double mid mollies. One of that full space. Frozen. Okay. They hadn't extinguished to facilitate that fight, but now they need to back off in a big way.
You're getting HEs thrown at you. You've just heard a Mac MP9. The jig is up regarding the buy.
Still get the mid space. 3 players across. The 4th of Yakinda worried about the flank. Skull's just playing rugs. FaZe only have limited utility to be able to block. Fortunately for them, they're not feeling much pressure elsewhere.
Oh, that smoke will do wonders in terms of holding the T side from taking the space, perhaps realizing that there's a lot of bodies on A. They've put 4, gamble towards A. It really is about the decision made here.
Because if you push out main, you know how tough it is having to deal with rugs. Maybe they will split into this side.
Oh my god, yeah, they are. They're running straight in. And there's a lot of bodies here. This could go horribly wrong. It's going one way. Naf finds another. Still though, Rob's frozen. It's all gone wrong. Team Liquid, they run straight into the 4-man stacked site. There is very low HP on 3 of them. Bomb loose in the site. They ran through it. Arrogant. Oh no, it's Robs again. A double kill from Robs. Twist, no HP, should be no way in. And there you have it, FaZe Clan. A forced by victory to regain control. Round 2. They leave with Galil's Chad. They leave with an AK.
That's got to be prep to essentially have 4 players starting, quote unquote, towards A, right? They were fighting middle and they had it premeditated because they already had the extinguish available from Frozen on that initial fight, and then they just gamble stacked towards A when there was no info. So that has to be prep right there.
As well as that, I think the smoke towards cameras, you're lulled in. You're like, okay, that's one guy panicking on A site, trying to throw out the util to delay us. You commit and you die. Tech Knight. Oh dear, Team Liquid. Short-lived celebrations after the pistol. FaZe are in control now.
Now they're gearing up for a B execute.
Which they seem perfectly prepared for.
Yeah, Cadian on this little smoke jiggle. See this a lot from Uxie when G2 are playing. Tim and Rain to lock down B. The 2 of them have been struggling.
Carrigan's not ready. He's been caught off guard. Running him down. Good work from Naf. Yakinda built upon it, they've taken him space, and down goes Carrigan and Rain, two underperforming players on Anubis. That has gone horribly wrong.
Save this one, lads. You've just given over absolutely everything.
Yikes.
Whatever forced Carrigan back, it completely put him out. I guess they're in transition to start playing more passive. Either way, couldn't have been at a worst possible time. That's Counter-Strike.
Yeah, that's Counter-Strike, all right. Cadian's even going to be taking a main. He's going to try and find himself a rifle. There's 3 available. Frozen Stairs might find twists. Yes, he will. Does Cadian pivot to try and find that retreating Galil? He's gone rugs. It doesn't look like anything's going to be occurring unless Brokey gets caught off guard. He's ready for it. But Team Liquid, they'll take the round. I mean, that was a scary one. You only had Tech9s. You've been humbled in the second round 4, so now we find him in a bit of a tussle.
That's the thing, if you're FaZe, you are going to continue to go for the buys here. You want to lock horns financially. Naf's done some real impact this game. Yeah, he's having another rough one. And that's after a great group stage where he was firing. Well, they're going to operate with MP9s for Carrigan and Rain. Been able to prioritize util.
So
they've changed the CT setup, FaZe, because normally I think they had Carrigan playing middle.
They're coming for you, and it's Drive, flying MP9 from Rain. That's a nice contribution. He's removed Yakinda from the equation. No options for Naf. They've been held at bay by 2 smokes in quick succession. Doesn't seem like it's going to deter them.
Left side smoke available from Cadian. Space for Skulls at a main if he'd like to investigate. And Naf getting on this left-hand side for him, right for the CTs, can always be pesky late within the round. So all they need to do is apply light pressure. Carrigan searches for info, gives one back, 4v4.
Yeah, this is where Skulls is surely a dead man. Can't adjust to Robs. Good timing on the swing.
Have to go B now.
You'd certainly think so.
The gap they're trying to skip through middle.
Yeah, but they're already pushing. Frozen's going to catch a glimpse. Bomb spotted. Cadian is none the wiser. FaZe are in prime position to take this 9th. It's Robs, he's got the perfect angle, and it's, a dink exchange. Twist has opened up the A site. They've just abandoned it. Completely abandoned now. Naf becomes a late piece. Brokey's still on the side. That's a big problem. This retake is on like Donkey Kong.
Got a lot of space, an awful lot of space. Twist might have to keep searching and go for a crazy clutch.
Yeah, you're right. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. So Cadian, he's hearing this. He knows what's required of him, an awful lot. That's what. Back turn, gets the first. No immediate response from Brokey. Now he's confirmed his location. Twist coming late. Brokey seemed ready for it. Cadian's living. Oh, he's hit the first. Time sensitive. Frozen, fake, Twist, jiggle, Frozen, I don't know if he's got time. I'm not so sure, he doesn't know either. He's scratching his head, it's a clutch. Twist has done enough.
The around the world maneuver. Around where the chips were down, they find a way into the A site, and Twist pulls off the most audacious play.
Crazy.
He's just vying for the fact that Cadian has to stay alive, has to get some impact by just enough time to allow this to take shape.
Brokey even knew about it. He even was checking for it. No wonder they're popping off. They played it. Look at the hype. You know that's going to get the testosterone, the adrenaline pumping through their veins. 8-8 FaZe. Get Neo on the mic.
Ever wise, Neo. Looks like he's trying to keep the mood high. Still a smile on his face. A man who's seen it all. So plenty of twists and turns available.
Twists, indeed.
Well, they are going to have to give over the financial control. Double, or consecutive rounds, I should say, for Team Liquid has broken the finances. FaZe, they'll take a save. 2,400 going into the next. Some early harass over towards B through through Canal and B main. Look at this. You're already across if you're NAF. Catch that one, Rain. Canadian might get caught off guard. The nade hits the mark and they can correct thanks to Skulls. Working Rops to find. Bad from Rops. Roki, 19 kills. He's been having a game. Him and Frozen. Deep within the double digits. See if they can either do some more damage or grab this gun. Already being guarded by Yakinda.
Yeah, he takes that and gets the hell out of dodge. There's nothing they can do with the smoke down, the covering fire of Skulls. So good mitigation from Liquid, not going to give too much away, just the death of Cadian.
Now, I'm questioning, do Team Liquid start the round a little bit slower and see if FaZe want to throw an aggressive maneuver? Try to maybe a T-stairs smokes and push out of A main. Plenty of options available. None of them feel great on the CT side, but with only about 4,400 across the defenses, there will be some emissions. Carrigan, again, having another rough map, and it's not like we normally turn to him and say, oh yeah, we're expecting him to put up a lot of numbers. We don't. That was the actual difference during the group stage result. He's fragging when others weren't.
We've certainly had a competitive series, even in the absence of Roki.
You're not getting away from here.
He is trapped. Now he's noted. A nade to try and catch him. Roki. He knows the jig is up, but it's actually Yakinda considering a progression towards Dark. Carrigan responsible.
But just look how much pressure you're under on the CT side.
Yeah, for real.
Like, you've got a smoke, 2 flashes, and an incendiary to work with the rest of the round. There's a minute 10. You have no real control of anything.
And you leave mid essentially open. You've just got Frozen jiggling.
Carrigan has to either fight or fly. Fight.
Fight is the option he's chosen, Chad. And oh, Yakinda gets away unscathed. Carrigan still trapped and eliminated. That's too easy for Yakinda. Now floating through. Spotted on the jiggle. Frozen will dump his util. They're wrapping. That was the bomb. Skulls may have misstepped there. The bomb is lost. Needs to be retrieved. Cadian with the AWP has to brave it. Gets it back. They're wrapping. Be
25.
nice if Yakinda could join them. It's really a bit tight now. It's a bit tight. Brokey, the star of the show for FaZe. Should have something. It's Twist that finds him. Lovely double. We've got ourselves a 10th. Team Liquid pulling apart the CT side. High pressure for FaZe right off the get-go.
Feels like they had absolutely no idea the CT rat was a possibility because of those loud steps. Brokey was just so focused, and then they had to worry about B main and Dark. Now they worry about losing everything. Yakinda takes down another. It is just kind of Frozen over towards CT spawn to find. This one does feel like the third map of Mirage is going to be necessary to separate the two of these teams. Cadian, more than aware, Frozen loses his life, FaZe lose everything, Liquid double digits, 3 more rounds.
Well, when you say it like that.
It has to be another partial investment for FaZe. The real problem there, when Carrigan swings for the duel, and the initial exchange doesn't go down, the molly is 7 seconds. So he has to sit there and wait, and then at that point, well, Yakinda's not picking. If he goes wider, then maybe somebody comes and picks from the arch, from T-stairs.
Right.
I just have to wait for this fight. Oh, they're going to throw an uppercut. Fast A.
Yeah, fast A with Robson Carrigan to receive. What have you got? What have you got? Naf has to clear this well. He's done it. A team kill from Yakinda says, that's enough, Naf. You've done enough. I'll win the round from here. He certainly will find another. Rain with a 5-7, only the one. Now Rox is in that smoke and he's just been sprayed on down by Twists. So an 11th round with a, uppercut. I like the way you frame it. Just kind of removes any mystery. We're coming. Here we come. Oh, they hit the shot, but covered by Skulls. We have an 11th for Liquid.
I wonder if Carrigan brings back out the AUG, that he's feeling the pressure. Now he has immediately equipped. Oh, he sold it back. I guess he needs you two. Okay. He did equip the AUG straight away, I promise. Roki AWP, diffuse kit on Rain.
Oh, a different start here. 2 starting mid. Brokey searching. Cadian, yeah, he's thinking twice about how he's going to approach this angle. And Brokey gets away with murder. Damage is done. Cadian, you can hold that for as long as you want. Brokey's already accomplished his mission. Good little chip damage as well from the HE. It's Rops, puts Twists on notice. Susceptible now to a 1-bullet headshot.
But that AWP kill, or at least knowing where it was, has completely rerouted Liquid, who was setting up for an A execute. Now they're looking to punish this B side.
Okay, well, there's only 2 of them here. It's Brokey responsible for Dark. And he's actually going to go a little further forward, ready for this. Misses his shot. Good incendiary. It limits Skulls' trade potential. Oh, so much pressure.
Back to A, the pendulum swings.
It does. Frozen's got to throw out. Oh,
well blocked.
Beautiful timing. Okay, now it gets uncomfortable for Liquid.
They can break this. They have a HE and a flash.
Oh, that's the play. But he's playing close. He is playing a close angle. Frozen, good for the multi-kill typically. They're audible about this. Frozen, dips back. Flash comes in. So does the bullet. It's Nafly to find him. It's up to Robs. 1, tagged. He gets away. Can he pick pivot for another? Yes, he can. It's all Robs on the A site. FaZe have been given some hope. Thanks to Robin Cool. And just like that, a 9th is on the board.
So yeah, Brokey and opener and closer there, but it's really the Rops statement 3-piece. Like Frozen, they double flashed. They were more than ready for him close, especially after that smoke. This was the opener from Brokey, great stuff, but Rops, so annoying, right? They feel like they're flipping over every rock. And Rops reveals himself for a pretty 3-piece. Mac 10 in the hands of Yukinda. Could have been dropped an AK. So if he wants to use this a little bit more aggressively, doesn't seem like it. Twist lining up Util to try and fight for this mid control. Oof. Another one of those. Both teams with some real flubs of Util throughout this series. Skull searching. Naf not far behind. Again, it's Rain and Carrigan on B. No support close. They need to hold on. A couple of kills between them required for this to be a round.
Oh, Yukinda might have been tempted to go, and just as Rain looks away, Yukinda, oh, still goes down. Traded by the AWP. They're into the B site. It looks great for Liquid here. Rain's not having a great time on this B bomb site, that is for certain.
When was the last time Carrigan had a kill?
24 ADR, he's not had a good day at Anubis.
The B bomb site's really tough.
It is, oh absolutely it is. Main's essentially a given unless you invest heavy resources to take that space. And then Dark seems to be, you know, coming the same way for Liquid. They'll take that.
It's on such timings, that position. You just saw a perfect example. Oh.
He has to acknowledge. He has to. His teammate's gone down, he turns his back, and there's a Mac 10 in his face.
I'm trying to look for I think the last time Carrigan had a kill was round 9.
It's not smiling at the moment, that's for certain. 1 round is all we need to see 3. Mirage.
This B bomb site is going to keep getting abused. And the way that they fix it is by putting Brokey's AWP over towards that side of the map, which then removes it from other quadrants, right? It can't be towards A main. They are going to rock a double AWP setup. Okay, that's one way to deal with it. Robs with an AWP, the same for Brokey. Carrigan with an AUG. That needs to be the difference maker for him in the fragging output. Like, he just needs one. We're not saying he needs to have like a massive round, but when they come to his side, they knock on the door of B, which right now is a leaky bloody sieve. Makes sense. If your sieve ain't leaking, take it back.
Yeah, that would be a bowl.
Well, they've taken this time out. They've had a 30-second conversation with Neo. Brokey's lining up an aggressive T-stairs smoke. This double AWP setup that is in play. Is the smoke just to stall out Liquid from going fast? Is it just to put questions into their mind, or is there intent behind it? Well, let's find out. They have to play Brokey towards B. This B bomb site, it ain't it.
Oh, Cadian knew what was coming. And Rain, he's forcing the issue here. They haven't tried this one yet. Pushing deep into enemy lines here. They're
aware.
Yeah, that HE is a bit suspicious. He'll think twice about committing.
Full reroute. All the way back through T-spawn, Cadian and Yakinda.
FaZe have used 3 of their smokes already. Just 2 remain.
I think fortunately Carrigan has some left, so he can start to pipe that over. How good is this execute going to be? They can smoke off everything that their heart desires. Going back to do the deep dark smoke. So late within the round. And that's going to force Rain to either play ahead of it or behind it.
Carrigan, vision obscured. They're going to need that smoke. Carrigan, he's playing the edge of it though. Yakinda jumping in, he's somehow got one. How did Brokey just find a double no-scope? Triple no-scope! Good grief, what was that? And they might still lose it. Attempting gap, Twist licking his lips. Confirms Dark is not occupied. Robs with the double AWP retake if they get this bomb down. Bomb on the back of Nav, 20 seconds to solve this puzzle. Getting himself across into the frame. Braves the flames to get the plant and goes down to Frozen. We have to find out what happened there.
That must have just been a no-scope through the smokes they're entering. Like that, there you go, you can see the bodies lined up.
Oh,
he's just taking a pot shot.
Well, you said they have to put Brokey B, Chad.
They do, like, it's their only option, isn't it?
Yeah, but if that's the only option, surely you're going to be nervous about A.
Catch this one in the replay.
Bomb.
There it is. So yeah, there it is. So from behind the smoke, the no-scope, and then Carrigan caught with a nade in his hands.
Triple no-scope.
Just under fire.
When do you see those? A collateral and a third. Yeah, okay, well, I mean, it's easy to shrug off.
You say that's a fortunate round from Brokey. Let's go again.
It's easy to shrug off.
Well, they don't have the double ops this time round. Robs is going to be rocking an AK.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. 100 and even more. Cadian's ears are ringing, his limbs are hanging. On by a thread.
Might be on for another overtime.
Yeah, it's looking that way, isn't it? Liquid, what can you do with this? I mean, you've got to be so careful. They've fumbled their util a little there.
Rain HE comes in, that could be good.
You might think about it now. Even if it's just to clear the smoke, it could catch skulls.
3 across middle, huge gap available.
Bang! How much util damage has this round seen? My goodness, Skulls and Cadian yet to see an enemy with 5 and 1 HP respectively.
Fortunately, Brokey is watching. That's the fight.
He's gone now. Rain will find him. Finishes off the job of the nades. Brokey's AWP set for success. A beautifully timed double scope. Cadian will catch him. Despite the 1 HP, Robs is still alive. They know the A main player's here, and Yakinda, just as he mantled up, has gone down to Robs. Dipping back towards the site. Cadian planting. It's a great headshot from Robs. Cadian, sure you can plant, but you can't win this one. Robs confirms it. The final round of regulation looms.
Very, very important plant. It was only 1,900 as the loss bonus. They all had somewhere between 1 and 1.5k. So the bomb goes down. That is going to help this buy for the final round of regulation out for Team Liquid. Huge. The nade damage, that was a statement piece for FaZe. So they have battled back in. Managed to pick up 3 out of the last 4 rounds.
Yeah, thanks to Brokey on 25, Frozen 19.
I feel if you're Liquid, you may as well actually burn both of your remaining tactical timeouts back to back, right? They've used their second right now. You may as well use the third, because if it goes to overtime, you can't take them with you, and you get one anyway.
I see you.
So give yourself a minute, because Twist is the only one who can't buy a rifle. He's got 2.8. Everybody else has enough to get on an AK or a Galil with util. So there's more than enough, and they are starting to prioritize util. Looks like only needed the first 30 seconds.
Well, they had 3 map points, Chad. Now they've got 1.
As far as the firepower department goes, FaZe has them covered. 2 AKs, an A4, an AUG, and an AWP up against 2 AKs, 2 Galils, and a MAC-10. Everyone's got head armor as well. Unfortunate news for Twists. Really want to punish this B side. Dark Smoke lands, forces util out of range. It's Frozen playing B alongside of Carrigan and Rain. And they're running essentially the exact same setup as last time round. However, this time it's Brokey probing into A main. Rob's covering off towards Connector. They can always chop and change. That would seem like a good time to pull that off.
Oh, Robs is in trouble. He's lucky to get away with his life there. The connection of the Galil puts him on notice. Carrigan.
Okay, nades in their hands.
But he's not going to see anything. He saw nothing. The util sail over. He knows where that's coming from. So, ooh, spots the head of Yakinda. Are they expecting this? He could catch them. Oh, it's not gone well. Team Liquid, they've given themselves an advantage now by virtue of the frag from now. They're pressuring Rain. Can he be the hero? Can he force OT? Away. Still finds one! Despite the MAC-10, Cadian to plant, it's problematic. Rops, Brokey. Surely, a map 3 required now. Yes, yeah, Brokey only the one. And Robs, that 10 HP from Skulls and the Galil. FaZe already reside themselves to the fact of the matter. And that is that we're going the distance. Mirage required to separate them. Team Liquid, FaZe Clan, all 3. Liquid taken in regulation.